And welcome back to the Choice Pond pregame show, talking with Coach Nancy Gray inside Coach's Corner, being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Coach, it's been a crazy week. We had the day off Monday, then the weather moved in Tuesday, moved to a pair of games. Now we actually kind of have brunch with the Indians, if you will, an early tip here Friday. Just talk about the madness of the week.
Well, in hindsight, if you could go back and if we could have played on Monday night, that would have been great. That would have helped us all out. But then that front moves in on Tuesday, moves everything. Thank goodness, and Coach Porter and I have talked about this, our kids were already on campus, so we've been able to have practice. We've been able to keep them warm, feed them, keep them safe. So that's the positive of the whole thing. Now we're about to play 3 division games in, the next 4 days. So 5 days. But that's okay. That's playoff kind of stuff. It's just what we've been dealt. I think we probably could have played tonight, but we have to let the traveling school make that call. And their AD said Friday at 12, and we just said okay because we wanted to get it in before the end of season. We didn't want to get behind on makeup games. So we'll play Friday at noon. We'll play on the road Saturday, and then we'll play on the road Monday. So we're just going to make the best of it.
Well, Coach, if you would, talk about the challenges that a week like this presents. I know, as you said, they're not in class, so it works, but it's a unique situation for you as coaches to keep your players active and keep their head in the game.
Right, we've had to make sure we got them up to go eat and that kind of thing. We had to have a couple of practices, 2 practices on a couple of days. But we've kept them in the gym. We've kept them hopefully positive. We've kept them focused. Tried not to let them get lazy over this time. And I think we're smart enough to know what's at stake, and they're all division games. And we're just hoping we meet the challenge. I just had a little bit of talk with them right after practice and said, obviously this would have been a division game. Our band would have been here. It would have been a big time. Now it's going to be on a Friday. Maybe students, maybe not. No band. It's just going to be a completely different set, but it's us. It's us against ourselves, our division. So we've got to get ourselves motivated.
Well, Coach, one big positive you can have. You look back last week when you were able to play Mid-South. You were down over 20 points midway through the third quarter, and something all of a sudden clicked in this basketball team. They rallied back and was able to get that big win in the final seconds of the game. Just talk about the building block at that moment.
Well, that was a great building block, but it would have been great if we could have built on it right away, instead of putting it off. They can play. They know the intensity that's necessary to be successful. We did a great job, like you said, in the comeback. I wish we wouldn't have to play comebacks. I wish we could stay in the game and finish at the end. Got to have some people who can score and who want to score at the end, and I think that's coming. So we'll just, we're ready. We're just going to go with what we're doing. It's at least we're only on the road Saturday and not far on the road Monday. So it's not a terrible, turnaround. We're going to take care of Coahoma tomorrow is what we're looking to do, and then get on the road Saturday morning.
All right, we're talking with Coach Nancy Gray inside Coach's Corner, being presented by the ICC Baptist Student Union. We're going to hear a few words from our sponsors, and we'll come back and look at tonight's foe and be back with more of the Choice Pond pregame show right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Etowah Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.
And welcome back to the Choice Pond pregame show inside Coach's Corner, being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. We're talking with Coach Nancy Gray. Coach, we've already talked about the earlier challenges this week. Now it's game time. Time to get back in gear. We've got Coahoma this afternoon, 12 o'clock tip coming up here shortly. Just talk about Coahoma and what you've seen out of them or what you know about them.
Well, they're the kind of team that you don't really know what you're going to get game in and game out. They have a great shooter, and in the Holmes kid. I think she's number 23, and she's going to shoot it from wherever, whenever she's open. So we're trying to contest a little bit of her. I think she's averaging 20 to 27 points, depending on if you're looking at division or overall schedule. They're going to run a little bit of a press, but I do think we won't have a lot of trouble with it. We've just got to be aware of where their point guard is, where the Holmes kid is, Winiki Holmes, and then they've got a pretty good post player. So we just got to play our game. We just got to do what we do. We got to get Miller and Kermisha Oliver working on the boards. Lauren's got to take care of the ball. Got to have some shooting out of JP and Connie and Erica. Shania's got to bring her game tonight, and everybody's got to play defense. So those are the people that, you're looking to make things happen for us.
Well, Coach, kind of the theme for Coahoma and all athletics, they're not the Coahoma team that everybody is used to seeing in years past. They've vastly improved over the last 3 years. It's one of those games that, yes, it could be easy to overlook, but at the same time, overlooking a team like this can come up and get you in the end.
Well, we cannot overlook anybody. I mean, we have to bring our A game every night. Because we're right there with everybody, but if we let our guard down. And Coahoma is that kind of team. D Force is doing a great job over there. They're playing hard. They're trying to win. Their record is not indicative of wins, but they are in every game. And they're just trying to make their mark as well. So you're right. We cannot overlook this game. It's a division game, and we've got to take care of business.
Well, Coach, anything else you'd like to add before we tip things off?
No, but we just hope, I'd like to walk out here now and see that there's going to be a crowd out here, but I'm afraid that's not going to happen today at 12 noon, but hopefully we've got some people online watching us, and it'll just be an exciting time. We're going to bring our own excitement.
There you go. Well, Coach, good luck, and let's go add another W to the board.
Sounds good, Adam.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation.